Good morning, Framingham High School, and welcome to Flyer News. In this episode, we will be learning about the MCAS and the situation at Fuller.
We will also be taking a look at the world of FHS athletics.
Stay tuned for this and more on Flyer News.
Good morning, FHS, and welcome back to Flyer News. I'm Cassidy Slamman.
And I'm Colin Dowdy. Today is Thursday, March 24th, a day 3 with periods running A, B, E, F, G. B and A period will be switched today due to MCAS rating comprehension testing.
The weather always seems to be very erratic in Massachusetts around this time of year.
That's right. Let's take to Lacey with weather now.
Good morning, FHS. Today is quite the chilly day with temperatures in the high 30s and the low 40s, but we can look forward to some patches of drizzle later today and throughout the night. And tomorrow, a returning warm front will allow temperatures to jump up into the 60s and bring us along with an AM shower. This will lead us into a beautiful Easter weekend with temperatures in the 50s and 60s. And next week will cool down a little bit, but we can expect some type of precipitation on Monday. So overall, we have a pretty mild next few days. So yeah, just be prepared. This has been Weather Watch with Lacey Edwards. Let's take it back to the desk.
A Disney spokesperson recently made a statement saying they would refuse to film in the state of Georgia in the future if their governor signed the Free Exercise Protection Act into law. This act would legalize and protect discrimination against LGBTQ individuals based on religious beliefs. Disney, being an inclusive company, has publicly spoken out about the act, saying that themselves and their subsidiary, Marvel, would not be shooting any films in Georgia if the act was made into law. Other organizations such as UPS, Coca-Cola, the NFL, Apple, Delta Airlines, and Home Depot have also made it clear that they will not stand for this bill. The bill will either be signed into law or vetoed by May 3rd.
On Wednesday, Marcia Gay Reynolds, a JetBlue flight attendant, was arrested for possession of cocaine with intent to distribute. She was randomly selected for screening. Being a flight attendant, she would be able to bypass the screening. However, she became visibly nervous, rousing suspicion among TSA officers. Upon being led to the screening area, she made a dash for the exit, leaving behind her shoes and suitcases. In her luggage was nearly 70 pounds of cocaine, among other things. She escaped from LAX airport and somehow managed to get on a flight to New York, where she was arrested. She is currently being held in custody.
Fuller has been through some interesting times lately. We have Alex and Blake with more on that now.
Sharon Seller, Fuller Middle School's principal, announced to parents and staff that she decided to explore other opportunities. Seller was hired in 2013. In an email sent this Monday afternoon, she said, quote, "I am writing this to update you that I have been approached by other school districts about leadership positions for the next school year. After further discussion with my family, I have decided to explore these opportunities and will be interviewing with them at their request in the near future. I want you to hear this directly from me first." End quote. Parents have complained, stating that the students in the Fuller Middle School are experiencing a disconnect with the communication between the staff and students. Parents and students are pushing for more transparency with the school. Meanwhile, reports of aggressive behavior have been plaguing the middle school for the last year, such as students being hospitalized due to assaults, the unearthing of a BB gun within a student's possession, as well as in February, a student being caught carrying a knife. Parents and teachers alike worry about the quality of teaching and safety of the school. In total, there have been 8 fights and 2 reported assaults. On top of the violence, Fuller has been ranked a third-level school in terms of performance, whereas a first-level school would be top quality. Due to these issues arising, parents are unsure whether this will lead to any positive or negative changes. With more on the story as it develops, this has been Alex Hirsch reporting for Flyer News. Let's take it back to the desk.
If you're ever needed the latest news in FHS athletics, Sports Update with Pat Cassidy and Alex Leombruno is the way to go.
Let's take it to that now.
Hello. Hi. Do you want to go to a party with me?
No, the game's on.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'll be right there.
We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. We like sports and we don't care who knows.
Football, tennis, hockey, golf.
Good morning, Framingham High School. I'm Patrick Cassidy.
And I'm Maxine Bruno. And on this week's episode, we're going to be talking all things spring sports.
Because this is Sports Update. We're here. We're watching boys volleyball set up. They got majority of the same team as last year, and I'm looking at another great season. They only lost one senior, so it's going to be fantastic. Returning varsity superstar Aaron Shapiro has something to say.
It's going to be a great season. You guys should really come out and support the team. We're ranked #1 right now. We want to keep that going.
As usual, girls tennis is looking to have a great season this year. There's a lot of girls that are trying out, which is good to get some new faces into the program. Captains include Maddie Nash, Hannah Greenberg, and Alex Wolf.
The boys tennis team is looking to have a bit of a slow start, as one of their star players of Drew Coleman will be out for the first month of the season. But once he comes back, they'll be back in full swing. Get it? And also, they'll be looking to make the playoffs this year because they have Jan Yoho, and he's an excellent person.
Girls softball is looking to have a fantastic season this year, seeing as we only lost one player last year, senior Taylor Hogan. May she be missed. Captains for that include myself, Colleen Myers, Carolyn Merriam, and that's it. Yeah, we here at Sports Update do bat tricks.
Boys baseball is expecting to have a strong season this year, led by captains Noah Gelman and Christian Syriac. One of their hardest opponents this year is going to be Braintree, but it's like that every year. So I'm expecting baseball to be a total home run. Girls track, absolutely going to be an absolute home run this year, as they're led by new head coach Mr. Marshall. I mean, I'm sorry for all the girls who are going to have to be running around while he's just yelling at you. I'm just kidding. Great coach, great guy, Mr. Marshall. I mean, looking forward to see what KDV, also known as Chris Novellis, has in store, because she's pretty fast.
We're going to give a big Sports Update shout out to the sophomore five, who include Molly Povorius, Kate Kelly, Lauren Gemelli, Melissa Marchetti, and Steph Sheldon. Good job, guys. I'm going to go hit the snow slopes over there, so I'll talk to you guys later.
With new management, Coach DeStefano and Coach Biggins, boys lacrosse is looking at a very interesting season this year. They got a lot of the same members as their team last year, but also a pretty young team. So I'm excited to see what they have in store for us.
We're looking forward to a great spring season here at FHS.
And personally, for me and Alex, we're looking forward to updating you on these sports seasons.
Because it's Sports Update. It's in the name.
Well, wrapping things up, this has been Sports Update.
It has.
I'm Patrick Cassidy.
And I'm Maxine Bruno. Have a good one, FHS.
Next, we have the pledge.
And we have Ohad here today to lead us.
Make your country proud, Ohad.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have no place to go. Have no place to go. Darling, have no place to go. Have no place to go.
Good morning, FHS. Today is Thursday, March 24th, a day 3 with periods running A, B, E, F, G. A and B periods do switch today, guys, so remember that. And also, we don't have school tomorrow. That's it for me. More announcements.
The sophomores have a benefit event at Five Guys.
It's going to be next Tuesday on March 29th, and you don't need a flyer, so everyone should come out and support. Thanks, guys.
Morning.
Morning. Hey, guys. Model Congress has a meeting today in F204 straight after school.
We're first going to be thanking the Framingham Education Committee. They did a wonderful thing for us last year, getting us to Yale. But after that, we've got a debate. Catherine wrote a bill. It's on support for mentally ill children. So if you have any care about that, or even if you don't, Come on, it'll be Fraker. Great.
Hi, Jake.
Good morning. All right, guys, do you know what today is? Fun fact, I was just Googling what the different names for today is, and one of them is a Thursday of Mysteries. So I don't know what religion that is, but that's a name for today, and that's perfectly suiting because today is also the Hypnotist show. So you should definitely buy a ticket. You can buy them throughout the day from any of the people who have a pink tickets in a bag. Pretty obvious, no one else is selling pink tickets. That's Hypnotist tickets. $10, you should buy from them. You can also buy in C103 or F210 after school. It will also be in the front lobby. And if you missed some of that today, you can buy online at showtix4u.com. Thank you.
The word from the administrators is they're going to be on sale at the door, too.
Okay, also, Mr. Olson would like me to tell you that you can buy at the door, but you should buy online ahead of time just to avoid that line.
Good morning.
It's a good take. Hypnotist show is a good one. I'd like to congratulate the sophomores. You've done a nice job so far on the MCAS. Also appreciate the fact that everybody else has been kind of respectful of the fact that they are taking the test, and we want to get the most mileage out of it. So good luck today. It's only one session, so it's a little bit lighter than it was yesterday. However, students are going to remain in those test centers for till at least 11 o'clock, and then we're hoping that any overflow at that point will probably go to the library, but it'll be one session and 11 o'clock. Also, on all of the items that have been turned into Lost and Found since the beginning of the year, we're actually going to be donating them in April, so if you think you may have something missing, please stop by the office and see if you can check out what may not be there. I have one other thing. Oh my gosh. I better bring notes from now on, you know. Okay. Have a great weekend.
Awesome. Period A, guys.
We've come to the end of our broadcast. If you would like to see the show again, you can watch us on channels 8 Comcast, 15 RCN, and 41 Verizon 5s at 5 and 8 o'clock. I'm Cassie Slanman.
And I'm Colin Dowdy. Have a tremendous Thursday, FHS.